Circling Back Podcast. Hi, folks. My name is David. I'm hosting today, filling in for Will DeFreeze, who is in Aspen. You probably already knew that.
Must be nice.
Doing the hiking thing, getting some fall fits off.
Buying a hat.
Mm-hmm. Has he posted the hat yet?
He did on the story. Yeah.
Were you pretty bummed that it wasn't a fedora?
Yeah. I'm a big fedora guy, obviously. It's a tight hat. It's a flat bill. I didn't know he was going with a flat bill. Did you?
I didn't know what. No.
I
thought he would go 10 gallon.
It was in play, but I thought it would be more of a traditional cowboy hat.
Oh, no.
That voice you just heard. I guess he's technically filling in for Will DeFreeze. That's KJ.
Yeah. Welcome, KJ.
Oh, so KJ gets the intro before
You're
me.
a man who needs no introduction. Dylan Shivery.
Okay.
Dylan Shivery.
He's got his baseball, high school baseball shirt on, so he's feeling good about himself.
This is my favorite T-shirt of all time.
It's Sports Dylan.
I took it from my high school baseball program. I wasn't supposed to. It was a team issue T-shirt.
Statute of limitations is run
It's
now.
very old, and I love it. I love it.
I really don't like it when people like obsess and like really gas up their high school or alma mater for sports. It's just like a bad look, in my opinion.
I don't do that.
I can't support it.
I don't do that, but I just love the T-shirt.
It's like, dude, quit living in the past. What are you like? You're like in your mid-30s. Like, what are you still like following your high school football team?
Well,
you didn't even play high school
something
football.
about your hometown, right?
You're always 17 there.
What were you guys?
I learned that this weekend.
Bulldogs?
the Trojans.
The
Anderson
Trojans.
Trojans.
Man.
Ironic.
Yeah, we got lots of condom jokes thrown our way when we were competing in sporting events. Oh, we're gonna bust through the Trojans. Oh, okay.
You do it to yourself.
Thought it was a men in
I'm
skirts
not doing it to my no.
joke.
This little high school
What?
punk did it
Oh.
to us.
You thought they were going ancient times.
Yes, just jack dudes and leather skirts.
Oh, yeah. Trojan horse.
Did y'all ever do that?
No. Our mascot looked a lot like that, though.
Okay.
Depiction of the Trojan man.
KJ, known to many as a quarter or 1/4, same thing. A lot of people don't know that, of Too Much Dip.
Yeah.
Noted sports podcast in the Washed Media Network.
Yeah, if you're not listening to Too Much Dip at this point, I don't really know what you're doing with
You're
your
an
day.
idiot.
Today's going to be one you want to listen to because I feel like,
It's gonna be a sad one.
yeah,
It's gonna be sad.
it'll be sad, but
Man, just
with a touch of class.
more on TMD, but just a shit weekend of sports.
Not everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah, well, where it counts.
KJ, who are you, by the way?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, introduce yourself to the Circle
Yeah,
Back
okay.
folks.
We'll start here. I think I can shorten this down. Hi, I'm KJ Ellis. Find me on the Twitter and Instagram at KJ Ellis.
I'm on LinkedIn,
With,
guy. Is that cool?
I'm also on LinkedIn, I believe, with ones as the L's on both of them. Now, I've been doing podcasting for about 4 years. I did a retro nostalgia podcast called Partial Recall. Still kind of exists in some formats. And then I did a Texas history podcast called Our Texas. Some of you may check that out. I feel like we do good content over there. I've been listening to small to mid-sized podcasts made both here in this room and elsewhere in this town probably since whenever you guys' Chicago meetup was. I think
October
yeah.
2018, 17? 18.
18.
Yeah. So, definitely not, I wouldn't say day one. That wouldn't be fair. I was an idiot and
17.
just
17.
completely ignorant to the expanse of the Grand X network. Because I think Dave and I connected on Twitter about something, and then, you just look them up, and then you see the Grand X website, and you guys had this back and forth deal where it's just like, oh, here's the legal counsel, and blah, 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 and he's in a suit. I didn't hover over any of the pictures to realize that, there was a party in the back, I guess. And so I was like, all right, cool. Guy listens to the Blowout Network, what I was doing at the time. It's a big part of that or people from Dallas sports talk world, The Ticket. Lo and behold, it was actually the Dave Ruff, who at that time did another podcast. And then
Me.
I dove in. I was like, oh, shit. I'm an idiot. And I'm just like, nice to meet you, buddy. And, pat him on the head and really realize he was like a content machine.
You didn't know that I had a few thousand followers.
I saw that, but I figured they were all legalese. I mean, the only follower that I know of that list is also a JD of sorts. So, unconfirmed what the rest are.
Who?
I don't know.
Who's the
Sizzle
JD?
Squad's own Zach.
Oh, yeah.
So
Shout out, Zach.
You know, it's funny.
And Brett's here.
Hey, I thought you, like you and Dave went back to high school.
Mm-mm.
And
No.
you used to stuff him in lockers type of thing. Like, that's where I thought this began.
KJ's younger than me. I mean, he still
Yeah.
would have stuffed me in lockers, but
Yeah.
he is younger than me.
Significantly or no?
I turned 34 36 hours ago. So, you know,
Well, I'm sorry.
I
I
should've-
wish you
Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday. Happy birthday,
you know,
KJ.
Happy birthday.
it
man.
happens, man.
Tried to party
it's not
with
a-
him. Somebody
that
didn't
is
party.
very true. That is very true.
Somebody in this room doesn't party.
I old
Party.
manned it real big. We'll get to that, though. But, yeah, that's who I am. Otherwise, just a chill-ass bro.
Chill ass bro. That's KJ.
Wow, chill ass bro. Went to SMU.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll defend the ponies to the day I die,
Good.
including
So
on
you-
TMD. Listen to
you-
Too Much Tip today.
Did you know the guys in this video? Or
Oh, my gosh.
No, he did not know the 19-year-old.
I don't know
Whitewash
them.
Wranglers.
I thought you might buy them booze or something.
I don't know them, but boy, do I know them.
Check out at D Carter. That's a great way of putting it, because I think we were all thinking that. At D Carter Ruff on Twitter and Snap, for that matter. If you want to see the video we're referring to, it's somebody who lived next door to these SMU dudes. Caught some candid footage of them celebrating their big win over ranked Memphis.
You know, it could have been Wiesencox, and it could have been a real bad look.
I wish it would have been. Some programming notes, Dylan.
I'm ready. Let's
Follow
hear 'em.
at Circling Back Pod on Instagram. Leave a review. Please leave a 5-star rating and give us something good. We'll get around to reading those as they come in. Keep in mind, every Tuesday and every Friday we do Patreon episodes.
Yeah.
That's
full,
behind a paywall in some fashion.
full disclosure, we already recorded tomorrow's spooky season because
Tomorrow's is the one.
we recorded when Will was still in town, so he will be on that episode. A really, really strong one. Really strong and
Visual.
extra spooky.
We have visual. We have
Oh,
effects
my
and
gosh.
everything.
Legit might be the creepiest, spookiest one we've done yet because we have like actual photo evidence. Well, you'll have to see. I don't want to spoil too much, but
Yeah,
you
can
might
you just stop?
you might want to YouTube this one. Is all I'm saying.
Wow.
Oh,
video.
yeah. I'm
It's
going to
gonna
post
be-
the photo on the behind the
Not video,
paywall,
but
too.
we're gonna have the video will be up, right, Randy? Yeah. Vimeo. Thank you.
Also,
One
we
of
do
those.
happy hour live on Wednesdays.
Yeah.
7 p.m. CST. KJ, you've done a few of those.
I've
so
done a couple of those.
if
That's
that
true.
voice sounds familiar, that's where you know KJ
Yeah.
from, most likely.
Follow Circling Back Pod on Twitter for the theme this week because we're getting back to a theme week.
Ooh.
Is it gonna be spooky?
It's gonna be spooky. I've been waiting for October to drop something spooky.
Something like pumpkin spice
Yeah.
or something like that.
Dylan, why don't you just follow the Twitter?
Yeah, you're really just spoiling everything.
Actually, I unfollowed over the weekend. I'm
Why'd you do
sick
that,
of it.
dude? That's kind
I'm over it.
of
Oh, peeking
Just
at your gifts
kidding.
ass over there.
We do Twitch, too. You familiar with this?
Oh, boy, am I.
Twitch.tv/washed media. Is that really it?
Mm-hmm. That's correct.
Twitch.tv/washed media. Every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. Not this Friday. We'll get to that later. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 12:15, we do Call of Duty. I don't know if you guys have seen that. PGA. We do tournaments every now and then. We did one. Shout out to, what's the guy's name? Bosch?
Chris.
Not Chris.
His brother,
It's his brother.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that dude just blew everybody away.
Tanner.
And then link your Amazon Prime account to your Twitch account for a free monthly sub. It only took Dylan like 7 days to figure out how to do that.
No, I haven't figured out how to do that, David. It literally will not do it, and I'm over it.
I make fun of Dylan. There's no way I could make that happen.
I've tried 5 different times, and each time I get hung up somewhere. So,
Well,
Watch Media on Twitch is not getting my business, unfortunately.
hypothetically,
too bad.
for the people out there, let's say you couldn't link the accounts, just go ahead and sub like
You
a
can-
real
yeah,
one.
yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, you can straight up sub.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Sub for daddy.
Rumors are saying eventually Among Us will be played by some people in this room. I don't know. I don't support rumors
I've been calling for it since day one Among
Yeah.
Us. I don't. It's
for years now.
a lot of people, like some people who don't have on mic jobs necessarily. They were like, no, we don't need to be doing this. And me, I'm saying, no, we definitely should be twitching Among Us. It would be really fun and engaging for our audience. So I'm doing my best. Fighting an uphill battle here.
Keep an eye out.
Keep an eye out.
You did the line.
What?
It's my line.
Is that yours?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Hey, let's do some fun and easy banter. I thought that we just did it, but we can just continue on. And Randy, if you don't mind, throwing up a little visual here for us. I don't know if you guys saw this, but I just wanted to talk real quick. I saw this right before we started recording.
I did not.
So as many of you are aware, we're not going to go too deep into this, but our president has been infected with COVID-19, the global pandemic virus. And there's a gathering of supporters outside Walter Reed, which is where he is being hospitalized. And for some reason, Batman's there, and I just can't. This absolutely made my brain explode.
Is he there just to beat COVID-19's ass?
I don't know.
What's he there for?
Does he have like
just look at the
vaccine?
facial expression. I mean,
Like
he's
he's very much in character. This is not a bit. Like he's there.
He has the expensive Batman costume.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Is
this
it-
isn't like the one you get from the grocery
Maybe
store.
that is like the actual real Batman.
I didn't even consider that. But
Yeah,
that's-
think about
that's-
it.
Could be a possibility.
does have a Pattinson jawline. Who knows?
I'm telling you.
Is there? There's a new Batman movie coming out, isn't there?
Is this
Isn't
an
there?
activation?
This is guerrilla marketing. Put that down. Yes, this is a brand activation.
Oh, come on.
Motherfucker.
No, the Batman is the dude from Twilight, right?
Yeah.
It will be, yes.
Old big-headed Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson.
Who's your favorite Batman, Dylan?
Fucking potato head ass.
Ooh, it's probably Christian Bale.
That's the answer.
I bet yours is
But-
actually George Clooney.
But his Batman voice is really forced and bad.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Why? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like that take, but that's fine. Better than Affleck.
Where are they? Like, dude, you don't have to do that with your voice.
I would say Keaton is going to get the throwaway vote from a lot of people because they want to be hipsters, but we all know if it ain't Clooney, it's got to be Val Kilmer for sure.
Oh yeah, Val Kilmer.
Ben Affleck. People forget that he was Batman for a minute.
Yeah.
People didn't like it.
Now we're getting the Twilight guy. That's
Guy.
the vampire movie, right?
Yes.
Oh, don't
And
act
werewolf.
like you don't know.
I don't. I mean, I do, but I confuse things like that.
All Team Edward ass over here.
Okay.
Yeah, you are too.
I think that's
Who
one
was
of
the
the
other
two.
dude?
I don't know. I'm really
Taylor
hoping.
Taylor
Lautner.
Lautner.
There
What
we
happened
go.
to him?
Wasn't he in a movie that we had something to do with at Grand X or?
No.
All right.
He did another movie.
I don't
People
know.
realize that he's just a terrible actor and that he didn't get many.
He could
many
do
roles after that.
He could like swing swords like Shinobi. He was good with the
yeah,
bow staff.
he really. Yeah, he does all that wild ass shit. He's really
Obi-Wan?
good with it.
No.
Shinobi.
He's much better at that than acting. Turns out.
God. Hey, did you see our friend Carlos Norris is trending?
I did. Yeah.
Chuck Norris, that is, for those of you.
I'm gonna refer to him as Carlos from here on out.
That's his real name, so you don't need a dead name, Chuck Norris. But
Do I need to know why he is trending,
or
or should I?
this kind of links in with the COVID thing, but apparently some have taken to the recycled Chuck Norris jokes and they're putting it like they're saying like COVID doesn't defeat Trump, Trump defeats COVID
Yeah.
or something.
Here's the tweet that I think started it
Is it
from Representative Matt Gaetz.
noted?
Another big head.
President Trump
Huge hit.
won't have to recover from COVID. COVID will have to recover from President
That's
Trump.
the one.
Hashtag MAGA. Okay.
What's your favorite Chuck Norris joke? KJ, go ahead, start.
All of them. So
You
there's
just
so
celebrate
many
the
of them.
entire
It's just,
catalog
I just enjoy
Of Carlos Norris
all
humor.
of the catalog, like the Old Testament and the New. I like them both.
Okay. Brett, go ahead.
I like the one when Willie Nelson was wearing a shirt that said, "Let the Russians play with themselves," and it had the Olympic circles like with one removed. I thought that was funny.
At what point did Chuck Norris enter that
Yeah,
statement?
I thought Carlos wore that same shirt at some point.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know.
I hate all the Chuck Norris jokes because it's a ripoff of the Bill Brasky skit from Saturday Night Live. Direct ripoff of Bill Brasky.
Are you going to come in here and act like you were familiar with that skit?
Oh, I absolutely was. I was a big Bill Brasky fan back in the day.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Will you introduce to our audience that skews a little younger than us what Saturday Night Live is?
Yeah, I don't know if you guys have seen it. No, they probably all watched it.
It
'cause
was-
apparently it was really good this week.
It was Will Ferrell and Alec Baldwin, and they had a few rotating guys.
It was
in
a
there.
mythical creature,
And
a
they were
mythical
drinking
salesperson.
They were drinking scotch at the bar, talking about the best salesman in the office. His name was Bill Brasky, and they would just rip off like Chuck Norris-esque jokes about his lore,
His
at the
prowess.
company.
And
Yeah.
fall through a table.
and then fall through.
Did
Totally
anybody-
different bit.
Funny skit.
Did anybody watch Saturday Night Live this weekend?
No. The Jim Carrey thing hit the TL, but I didn't really watch.
I'm glad that you're doing this now because I don't want you to do it in This Weekend in Fun recap.
Oh, yeah.
Because it wasn't fun. By all accounts, it was a very poor episode.
Similar to TikTok, I just wait for that to bubble up to my sphere of knowledge or awareness, which means once somebody reposts a skit to Twitter, that's when I'll.
That's how I get news. I don't watch any news programs. I just wait until someone does a screen grab and tweets it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Unbiased.
Did you watch? Was Jim Carrey's?
No, I did not.
Okay, I support Jim Carrey. Right? Is that? Can you say that? I feel like.
I
Is
mean,
that like a proxy Biden vote, Dave?
Maybe. I guess it might be. I don't know.
can-
I support him in most of his ventures. I'm saying.
The only problematic thing with him is that he did have an ex-girlfriend who checked out of her own volition, and there was some rumors that he may have influenced that occurrence. So other than that,
just took a turn.
Yeah.
Other than that, it's Jim Carrey.
Other than that, smoking.
Do the tweet.
Let's recap This Weekend in Fun.
Ooh.
You want to?
Yeah.
You want to recap it?
Heard it was sexy as
Yeah.
hell.
We played golf Friday. I'll start. We played golf Friday, and it was so tight.
Did you guys hit any kolache places on the way up?
No.
No.
Man, I'll tell you what. So we played the Cowboys Golf Club,
Man.
which is in Grapevine, Texas.
It's nice.
I have never hit my driver so well in my life, and I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. The best driving round I've ever had. I played like shit. Otherwise, couldn't hit an iron to save my life.
Drive for show this one.
Couldn't chip, couldn't putt. But my God, I left feeling good about
You
myself.
pissed on him.
Because of my driver. Oh my God, just pissing on it.
What'd you do?
I
It was
didn't
a
miss
little
it.
bit unnecessary.
Didn't
I was
miss
like,
it a
dude, stop
single
pissing
one.
on the ball.
Wow.
Like my worst drive was like 10 yards off the fairway.
Come on.
Yeah, me too.
You know what I'm saying? Dave, come on, man.
Come on, man. Shout out to Klein and Ross for having us up.
Yes. Shouts to Klein and Ross for having us
Great
up.
food at that
I
Cowboys
was going to
golf.
say,
Club.
Really good
if you
food.
had a chance to eat there, it is phenomenal. You'll
Courses
also
in-
hear old calls of Cowboys games while hitting the urinal in that clubhouse.
Yeah, and they give you in the golf carts on the GPS.
Pretty obnoxious.
They run before you tee off. As you pull up to the first tee box and there's
yeah.
a group teeing off, it just starts playing a video with very audible audio. And I think the Michael Irvin finish the fight quote is in there, like him screaming.
And they
Blue Star
played.
Network is
They
on there.
show different ads throughout the holes. Not only do they show ads up on the screen, but there's a loud beep that alerts you.
It's a door chime.
to get your attention. Like, hey, the next ad's coming up. It's really obnoxious.
Oh, my.
A very Jerry Jones golf course. I
But
guess,
they need the revenue. They got to keep that place
Yeah.
going.
Just
You don't
course is
become
in
the
great
most
shape.
valuable franchise in sports across the world by not having ads on your GPS.
The greens were tough, especially to the
Conditions
beginning.
were tough.
Oh my gosh.
Mainly the greens.
Weather was great. Had a fantastic time.
Is the 12th hole obnoxiously decorated? I just feel like there would be a Staubach thing.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Is he like? Okay, I don't know.
I don't know. I just figured it would be 12
No,
would have
yeah.
some significance to it.
Each golf cart, instead of having numbers on them, just has names of iconic,
we had the Jimmy Johnson cart,
iconic Cowboys throughout the years.
which I think is a step in the right direction for the franchise to acknowledge Jimmy's existence by having him on the cart.
It was the
His
slowest cart.
sandwich chain's doing phenomenally.
Okay.
So you got to think that it was
Uh-huh.
there was.
Do we have a boo sound effect? 'Cause I want to boo Brett, even though it is spooky season, so it's fitting.
Yeah. Oh.
It was great. The green, the first green, we didn't realize what we were getting into.
what
when,
the heck? That illegal pin placement. I'll go ahead and say it. USGA would not sign off on that pin.
Do you
placement.
remember how well it started out for me? I almost chipped that in for eagle, and then I think I 3-jacked it. Maybe I 4-jacked that first green. I don't know, but everybody was just windshield wipering. It was bad.
Yeah.
Things got
What
worse
is
for me
windshield
though.
wipering?
Coming across the face.
No. Isn't that when
What is coming across the face?
Brett?
Oh,
What is windshield wipering? What are you talking
windshield? I don't know what you're doing. In golf?
Maybe that's not what I was
Is
looking
this a
for.
dance move?
I thought that's like when you go to one side, then you go back the other.
Okay.
Oh.
So you keep going back and forth like a
Oh.
windshield wiper.
Got it.
about? Okay.
That makes sense.
Might be a Yin Yang Twins song. I don't know. Sounds like it.
The rest of my weekend was just I hung out with Parks and we got him ready for his first day of kindergarten, which we will be discussing here in a little bit, I believe.
And that's a tease to a segment coming up.
How about your weekend, bitch?
Okay. It was good. It was good. Played golf with you guys. It went really, really well. You know, didn't miss any fairways. Fantastic all around. Friday night.
You missed one fairway.
I
though,
did.
didn't you?
I missed it a little bit. Pushed it
To the right a little bit.
to the right. Yeah.
How far right though? Like
Honestly, not that far if you really think about it.
Honestly, yeah, that's right.
Like anybody who plays a draw, that miss is definitely in play. So
Allegedly.
Double cross.
yeah, come on. Friday night, so we've got a friend, KJ,
Yeah,
our friend Jake. He lives like 5 minutes from the
Mm-hmm.
course
he does.
in Grapevine, Texas. Grapevine's a cool town.
It's a great spot.
I don't know if it's a town I would. Let me think about this. Right after college, I don't know if it's a town I'm moving to, but like as you get into your late 20s, 30s, that's not a bad town at all. And I met he and his wife at a brewery for some beers. And I did the thing where you go from the golf course where you did have some beers. Not that many, but enough. Enough to like, you know, you're peeing a lot and all that. Go to the brewery, have a few craft beers, don't eat dinner.
Oh,
And then next thing you know, you're in an Uber going back to your parents' house in Duncanville.
yikes!
Because you're not driving, you know, don't drink and drive. We don't do that.
That is that's an Uber there too,
Yeah,
huh?
it's like 25 miles or so.
Yeah, I
Probably
haven't looked
40
at
minutes.
the damage on that one. Shout out to my my guy, my driver, because he just handed me the aux as soon as I got it. He's like, this is a long one. He just handed me the aux. So we listened to Kanye.
Respect that. I feel like that's a lot of pressure, though. That's
It is. It's too much.
Yeah.
He was on the phone though. He was having a conversation
Okay.
as I'm just having like a party for one in the back seat.
That's when I'm like putting on really poor podcasts, like murders that are my favorite.
Oh, my favorite murder.
I'm not gonna name drop, but
You should.
especially after I just called them bad.
I
but
feel like they're doing pretty well.
they are doing very well, and especially the woman who owns and lives in my house loves them, so I always have to down it.
I should have just put on Cumtown.
Exactly.
Just seeing what could happen. Yeah, then Saturday had my sister's family came over, grilled some steaks at my parents' place. Had a good time. Grilling, having some bourbon. Lots of fun. Watched the college football. Lost my ass. Good times. What about you, Brett?
I had one of the more low-key weekends I've had in a minute, which felt good. I hit the range 4 days in a row, which
Damn.
felt really good.
How's the body feeling?
Dude, no one's doing that.
Body feels great.
Are you taking
I even-
adrenochrome? How are you recovering?
No, Nugenics. mostly.
Eugenic. Okay.
Frank, you did that presentation.
To be young.
Frank Hurt really sells it.
Frank Hurt. The big Frank is what they call him. That's what they call Dylan.
But I did something.
That's so stupid.
I did something I've never done, which is post a video of my swing to my story
Oh man.
last night, and it was actually from Saturday, and I decided to post it last night, asking for swing help, and I got way more feedback than expected. Probably 100 people in my DMs.
Was
being
it
like,
swing help or swing help?
It was not swing.
Can I get
help.
any swing advice?
99% of it was positive and helpful, and realizing that I.
What was the
I have a lot
meanest
to work
response?
on. Your calves suck. Just that was it.
Okay.
Your calves
So like
suck.
your
Man.
calves aren't that bad.
No,
Who
no,
was
s-
it? Expose
no,
this person.
No swing
Let's
help.
dox this person.
I don't want to dox him, but
I doxed KJ on Twitch.
Yeah, but you know, we in your defense, we've discussed it many
I
times
thought-
where I live, so it's no secret. I would, I have no risk of being slightly off the fairway where I live, so we're good.
Why is
Very
it that when
fair.
we post a picture or video to social media, it's just open season on just picking apart our appearance, our attire, everything?
Because it's basically what we do on this podcast. Anytime
Is it? I mean, it's
Well,
not just us though.
it's
It's just,
mainly-
it's like a guy thing.
Yeah, guy.
Yeah.
It's a guy.
Guys just rip on each other.
No, the ultimate
girls
is-
just get gassed up.
if something gets posted in my group text, and it's like one of my high school buddies like wants to show that he's like having a beer on like a Tuesday at 4:00, takes a photo of it. No one's focusing on the beer. They're trying to find like something
Yeah.
on the
Yeah.
coffee
Oh,
table
yeah.
that's
I'm
not
that guy.
shouldn't be there, and like zooming in on that and just responding with that screenshot.
no,
Yep.
you know,
Just
it's,
completely hijacks what they're looking for.
it's the age-old adage, right, where girls will gas each other up on social media.
You're an adage guy.
adage, and
Nobody's an
then, but
adage
in the
guy.
group text,
Is that a? Can you
Oh,
do that?
I'll let
Adage.
you. I'll let him finish.
Hey, do your thing, man.
A dodge. Go ahead.
Girls will gas each other up on social media, and then in the group text, they'll be like, "Do you see what she's wearing? Like,
Oh,
she
yeah.
sucks."
Guys
And
do
then
it to your face.
And then guys will do it to your face, and then send it to their buddy, be like, "This looks tight. They're playing like Cowboys or something like that."
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I get it, but
But girls respond to other girls like, "Oh my gosh, why are you the hottest person in the world?"
Yeah.
And it's like, she's really not that hot to her friends on the side.
You can say Ritz.
Touch those out.
That's a thing.
That outfit is from last season. Like, what is she doing?
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Like, oh, her middle part.
Yeah. Can you imagine?
Can you imagine?
you
Could not be
imagine?
me.
So you just got to lead with, aside from the middle part, everything here is flame emoji.
yeah, but I do appreciate all the feedback, like legitimate feedback. People were writing me
What's
like
the number one
novels.
thing you got to work on going forward?
I'm coming over the top, Dave. I'm coming over the
You're
top.
no stranger to that.
Yeah,
I've played golf with you.
yeah. And a lot of people were like, "You look like Daly's swing," which is
You
just
have a long.
very long.
You have, if I may,
sure.
you have baseball guy swing, but baseball guy who's played enough golf to not have full baseball guy swing.
I think that's a perfect.
Because a lot of baseball guys bring it back real flat. You don't. You're very upright at the top, if that's the word.
Yeah,
But it's good.
I'm getting there.
You make a good move on it.
People, that's what kind of people were saying. They're like, there's enough to work with here. Like, we have something here. Was kind of the general baseline of it.
That's a generic thing to say to somebody, by the way, is if, oh, you put a good move on that one.
Yeah.
Hey, what move did I put on it, you fucker?
Yeah, good action.
Like,
here,
do you,
man.
you even, what, were you watching it in like slow speed? I just took a swing at,
Yeah.
105 miles an hour for me.
Yeah.
The only video that's ever been posted of my swing is not very endearing for your boy. I'll find it. I'll dig it up and post it. I have no shame.
What was their
My
names?
golf game needs golf game needs a lot of attention. And
Let's post it on Circling Back. Or
And just see
we'll post
what
it on TMD. Follow at Too Much Dip Podcast on Instagram.
Who's KJ swing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was horrible. But in my defense, it was in a simulator at like Texas Live, and I'm definitely one of those people that's like,
You were drinking.
I'm not confident in my grip right now. Like this club could, fly back and hit a kid in the head. So
Right.
I was not letting it rip at
Well,
all.
don't bring your kids to the bar. How about that?
Exactly.
KJ is the only natural athlete here.
I would say that.
Did you guys know
Excuse
that KJ
me?
played college football?
The man's wearing his baseball
Excuse
shirt
me?
right now.
So is Dave.
I'm wearing a Luca T-shirt. Shout out Skylar in Dallas.
Is that I thought that was a Tyron Smith T-shirt.
No.
Fair. I like
Tyron
it.
Smith's been getting a lot of play this morning around here.
You
Yes.
should have just knee braces around the sevens, and then it
Okay.
could be a Tyron
Oh,
thing.
man.
Sheesh.
Can you Postmates knee braces? That's as a transition into the ad.
I'd like to find out, Dave. How about that?
Postmates has made our lives so much easier here at the office because, especially on Mondays for me, and I think for a number of you guys, because we do Circling Back, take a little break, and then we go right into Too Much Dip.
On 2 episode days, Postmates is our best friend.
And I have Postmated, I'll just give them a shout out, a little place called Modern Market, like probably 25 times in the last 2 months.
You might be eating a little bit too much Modern Market. Honestly, that's a lot.
Well, the thing I like about it is it's a market that's modern.
Right.
Postmates. If you're like me, you probably start thinking about what to eat for dinner while you're eating lunch. I know I do. I love food, and that's why I love using them. Very convenient. They've got Postmates Pickup, which I've been using to order takeout from some of my favorite local spots. Listen up. You guys need to be supporting your neighborhood spots right now. Brett, I know you've been doing that.
Sure have just a Polvos that I've been.
Oh,
You hit up
yes.
Polvos?
Oh yeah. Look
Big
at you.
fan.
Very big fan.
Noted salsa bar.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have paste there,
New
or
York
just
City.
they make their own
I
stuff?
don't want to talk about it.
I've only been ordering local because it's a great way to support my community. Dylan, do you even support the community? Because
I'm a big local guy, Dave. Everybody knows that about me. Don't bring that shit at me.
That Baskin Robbins around the corner from Dave's house.
they don't just deliver burgers and sushi. They actually make my life easier by picking up everything I need from Walgreens and 7-Eleven and just dropping it off outside my door. How about that? Contactless. No contact is what that means. Download the Postmates app on iOS or Android. Find your favorites. Get anything you want delivered within the hour for a limited time. Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. To start your free deliveries, download the app. Use code CIRCLING. Again, code CIRCLING for $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days when you download the Postmates app. Anything you need, anytime you need it, Postmate it.
Well
Postmated.
done.
Thank
Love
you.
it.
Thank you. Dylan, something
Yeah.
near and dear to your heart.
Yes. My son Parks, he's getting older, and we're hitting milestones now. And today was maybe his biggest one. Well, technically, he started school a month back. As you know, he's been doing virtual school. He's been doing it here at the office because I can't just leave him at home. I got to take him with me.
You know how Hillary wrote that book, It Takes a Village? I feel like we were the village helping
We
Parks
were
along his
raising-
virtual
We
learning
were
journey.
definitely the village people.
We were teaching the kid. So he's been doing his virtual stuff here, which has been great. But I'm sad to say he will no longer be coming in here with me.
That's too bad. Randy,
You guys-
my dog who's with us today was asking, like, hey, is Parks going to be there? Because he loves, like, hanging out with Parks, and it's just sad. That I was like, nah, he's at school, man.
Could be a plus, too. He's no longer here to beat you up every day.
Not
He
getting the
loves
shit kicked
punching
out of
day.
me every morning is a positive, or
He-
just being defamed as a
Yeah.
poop head or
He
whatever.
likes to beat you up, and then when he leaves, he finishes with the hug. That's the kind of guy he is.
It's all love.
He hugs you on the way out, which is great. But yeah, he went to actual real physical kindergarten today for the first time.
Wow.
I dropped him off. He and his mother and we drove to school together. Dropped him off, and it was bittersweet. The kid's growing up, man, and it's
Was it any easier being that you feel like you've had his first day already of kindergarten, or did it feel just as emotional as?
Last year for pre-K, he did it at an actual elementary
Yeah.
school, and it felt like I mean, it was real school, but it wasn't technically kindergarten. So we did the whole thing. We dropped him off and got the pictures thing. We got to sit down with him at the cafeteria tables and all that, and as he was eating breakfast, and we got to say bye to him. So that was emotional for me. I got very, very choked up. So I feel like I've already done it, and now this year, since he's been doing the virtual school for a month, it didn't feel the same.
Yeah.
And I couldn't take him inside the school. I just had to. We couldn't get out of our car actually because of the COVID protocol that we just let him out, and then they escorted him inside and all that. So it was a little bit different, but still pretty meaningful. You know, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Dave,
Man.
people say it, but it's true. They grow up fast. Be ready for it. They change.
ready.
They change so fast, man.
I'm ready.
I feel like he was
I've
kind of
watched
warming
Parks
up to
growing
us too.
Yeah, dude. He was having fun. And he loved coming in here.
I hope he doesn't forget about us.
His two favorites are Dave and KJ. No offense to
Well,
Will or
most
Brett.
people.
That's fine.
Yeah.
He talked me into downloading like 4 or 5 different apps on the iPad the first day we hung out.
Oh, yeah.
well, he'll do that.
And
How many dinosaurs do you have now?
I don't have any because he beat me in the game.
You're
And I was
free
like,
to.
I have Fall Guys on my laptop.
Nice.
And so it's like, well, we can play Fall Guys. I'm thinking like, okay, now I can put this kid in his place. No. He's the only one who got close to advancing between the two of us. It was embarrassing.
Yeah.
So, I guess
It's crazy, man.
he's beating me up mentally, I guess.
Was he
very-
excited to start school?
He was very excited. He was
Heck.
buzzing all
Because I saw the
morning long.
little fit he got off today, and I would be excited too.
Yeah, his mom got him some Jordan, some retro
Woo.
ones, some J's.
Yeah.
Were they all laid out?
They're
and
clean.
Shoes were half tied
They're
night
clean.
before.
He hit him with some whitewashed jeans too. and
Damn.
the J's. Oh
Get
yeah.
the fucking
and just
drip.
a casual pocket tee. Dude, he's coming through dripping.
Understated.
Yeah.
Love it.
I bought him some white Vans.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn,
Hope you're cool with
Parks.
that. Dumb
Damn,
Parks.
Parks.
Dude, remember that? It was a viral video.
Yeah, I do.
Verbal memes.
So he's not gonna be in here with us anymore, distracting us and tapping on the
You know,
window and
we-
taking poop breaks and all that stuff.
It's bittersweet, as you said, because while we did enjoy having him around, I think toward the last spooky season we did, he was going absolutely nuts outside this window
Yeah.
for the entire episode. And to our credit, we powered through it. But like,
Yeah.
I was like, dude, what does he know this is his last chance to mess with us? Like, what's going on here?
Maybe he did. Yeah, he's 5, and the attention span it's not fully developed yet. He's
He's all grown up,
yeah.
as they might say.
What do you have for breakfast?
He does breakfast at school. They provide breakfast
Oh,
and lunch.
okay.
Yeah,
That's tight.
What
Yeah.
a concept.
Yeah, damn.
man. I think I mentioned this already, but I found out that his school bus picks him up right in front of our house, like right in front of our
Clutch.
house. Huge. And I asked him if he wants to do it. I said, I'll take you to school if you want, but you can try the school bus. He said, I want to try it and see if I like it. So next time I have him, which will be Wednesday, so Thursday morning, we're going to do the school bus thing, and we'll see if he's into it.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh, are you gonna be? do other kids also get picked up there, or is it like they?
Yeah, I
pick up
think all the kids from like the surrounding like
buddy.
block will all walk
Dude.
so
congregate
many
at that
juice
corner.
boxes,
It'll
so
be
many other
tight.
kids' parents waiting at the school bus stop.
Maybe me and Stella waiting out there, just a hella cute scene.
might
Mega
make-
Get a
cute
pump
scene.
in
You might
before
make some
school
friends,
bus
too.
pick
Yeah.
up.
That's a
It'll be
Dylan
fun,
move.
man.
Dylan's getting the bands out, just getting trying to be as vascular as possible.
Take a
Damn,
couple
Dad,
push-ups
Parks
before you
is-
get there.
Parks' is dad, dude. Dude's yoked. No, it'll be fun.
That's
Well, I'm
big
happy
day.
for him. We're gonna need
Big
a full
day.
rundown on like how many kids he stuffed into
Yeah,
lockers,
I'm picking him up today, 2:30, man.
how many kids he stuffed into cubbies. They still
Yeah.
do cubbies.
I don't know how they do
Oh, I
it
hope
at this
so.
school.
Locker and a cubby. I need both.
I haven't been able
Yeah.
to go inside the school yet because of the whole COVID sitch.
Just eat it more. I leaned away.
Yeah,
You're right.
just tilt it a little. It's kind of at a
I
weird
keep
angle.
I keep moving it around. That's
That's
on
okay.
me, people out there.
We're pulling back the curtain here.
I did daycare drop off for the first time last week. For those of you who don't know, I have a almost 3.5 month child, and it was very strange because again, you cannot go into the building.
Yeah.
But I was like, all right, this is just like, all right, come grab this kid, and I guess
Yeah,
I'll see
please-
him in a few
Please
hours.
keep my child safe and alive while I'm
Exactly.
While you have.
So yeah, my threshold for like how it goes is just like, okay, healthy, alive, like, and we're good. So it seems closer than it feels. Now I can, I echo what he says. Those 3 months flew by.
Oh man,
Is he
Boy.
doing
I would've-
sports tryouts? They have like football after school.
No.
7-on-7.
He's in kindergarten.
Oh, I mean here especially, Texas.
No, nothing like that.
He does know jujitsu, kind
That's
of.
true.
Yeah, I took him for
What
a
belt did he get?
I took him for a class, and he made it about 5 minutes before he wanted to leave. So
Well, he got choked out.
He left early.
He got tapped.
Somebody took his back. I
But to
heard.
be fair, it was an intimidating class. Like he needed something.
You know where
much
that went
more
wrong?
introductory.
I'm gonna do a little Monday morning quarterback. You should have gotten in there on the mats, and you should have done it with him, like shown him like if he would have seen you in there like doing somebody's like in an arm bar.
Bless his
he might
heart,
have gotten
though,
in there.
Like he really tried. He did it for me. He's like, Parks, just give it a shot, buddy. And he goes, okay. He went out there and he got on the ground a little bit and was learning some moves. And finally, he was just like, I can't. I'm not into it. And it's like, let's go home.
We'll try again soon.
Go home. It was cute, man. What a guy.
Speaking of cute, you guys see this Dogface 208 feller? What a cute vid.
See, this dude's going mega vi.
Oh yeah.
I don't know how late we
Macro.
are in this, but whatever. I'm tired of being early on stuff, so I feel like it's only fair that we get back to our roots. If you guys haven't seen the, I guess he's longboarding. He's on a skateboard of some sort, and he's chugging the cran juice, the cranberry, ocean spray, I believe.
Yeah. This was a TikTok, correct?
Was it TikTok? Yeah.
Yeah.
Dogface 208. Great feather head tattoo, by the way. One of the better head tattoos you'll see. On this
That
fella.
tattoo is a vibe.
Better stash than me, I'll say it. I'll say it.
Okay, that's
It's a good stash.
big of you.
If you haven't seen it, I don't know, like you probably don't do the internet very well, but he's singing Dreams, a Fleetwood Mac classic, sung by the great Stevie Nicks.
Yeah. An all-time song.
Just a great song, and I don't really know what about this video. I guess the randomness of just the like who's drinking cranberry juice right out of the bottle on a longboard.
Hard to listen to that song and stay in a poor mood, you know?
Yeah.
It's just uplifting.
I would say the whole video again was a vibe and or mood. The biggest thing that stuck out to me was that he like effortlessly merges from the sidewalk into the street, what looks to be a highway, and it immediately struck me as like, I think this is going to be somewhere in like the Dakotas or I don't know, that part of the country, the northern plains. Turns out he was in Idaho Falls, so it wasn't far off. Vancouver, Banff, close at least.
Wow.
But
Look at this, seamless.
what really I was irked about or apprehensive about, I should say, is I was like, okay, how many days are we away from like Ellen having a FaceTime interview with this guy, him getting a whole new like tattoo on the other side of his head or like some sort of like giveaway.
Exhibit's
And
gonna
then-
pimp his ride.
And then a month later, we find out he's got some illicit background that like wouldn't have mattered to enjoy the video, but like we overexposed him to
Ken
the point
Bone?
where exactly.
We're gonna find his Reddit history.
It's not going to be pretty. Mick Fleetwood, did you see the response?
I did see the response.
Yes.
He recreated it.
So Mick Fleetwood's clearly working with someone managing his social media presence, because like Mick Fleetwood, first of all, I knew he was alive still, but
man.
no,
Yes.
no, he's alive and well by all accounts. It's just like he doesn't need to do anything. He's Mick Fleetwood,
Which is why I think no one's working. No, he doesn't have like a social media person.
I
It's probably
think-
like his grandkids. Like, hey, you should recreate this video. It's
Hopefully
going
it
viral.
is.
It's
Hopefully
like,
it
okay.
is, because
That's what happened.
He's one step away from being the Instagram account that just like on it comments on like every like Joe Rogan or whatever post that's going to get 10 million views, like just like a flexed arm,
Yeah.
or like a fire emoji. People do just to put your name out there.
Oh yeah.
But this isn't. I'm not trying to go at Mick here, but he recreated the video, which is cool. Only going to help out Dogface 208. Great name.
He gave him credit too in his post, which is
Yep.
nice. Good to see.
Do you remember the Dogface boy in Saving Silverman?
No.
Okay.
I only remember the tail.
Oh,
Jason Alexander's character like had a tail. Isn't that a part of that
is
same?
it Saving Silverman?
Is that
No.
not the same thing?
Jason Alexander?
George
George
Costanza?
Costanza? No,
Yeah.
that's a different movie.
He's not in Saving Silverman.
Then what's that movie?
Shallow Hal.
Same difference.
It's definitely not.
Okay.
I thought Brett would be all right. Whatever.
Saving
It's
Silverman's a funny movie. I don't know who you're talking about.
It is
though.
pretty good. Jack Black, Jason,
All right. Same,
Whatever.
same, but different.
basically
Neil
same
Diamond.
movie. Neil Diamond.
Neil Diamond is in this
Speaking
movie?
of icons of music,
Mm-hmm.
what's your favorite song on the Rumors album, Brett?
Landslide.
Mm,
I mean, has to be.
Likes to cry.
I love to cry.
it's a great song.
No
Okay.
woman. Dogface 208 now at 1.1 million Instagram followers.
Wow.
By the way,
Is
How
he
do
a
you-
is he a content machine or is just a one hit wonder?
Yes. He's
Okay.
got a few other TikToks out there. I still have not ventured out to TikTok to check him out, but in the original thread, people were reposting his other things, and that seems to be his bit.
he's been grinding.
Yeah.
He's not just
Good
a
for
one
him.
video guy. He's got talks for days.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just do that, that thing that just strikes a chord with people, and he nailed it.
He's got a
for him.
pretty good story too. He was living out of an RV with no running water,
Oh.
and now he's not.
Because of this video?
Yeah. Since going viral, he has had thousands upon thousands of dollars in donations.
Okay, I was gonna say you can't monetize your TikTok videos.
No,
can
now
you?
he has
Okay.
a car,
Ocean Spray's reached out and just given him
Ocean Spray,
lifetime
Foot
supply.
Locker.
Can I say I
Cranberries.
didn't know
Oh, I made
Ocean's-
that up.
I didn't know
I
Ocean
didn't know
Spray
that
was
was-
still around
Oh,
until I saw this video.
What?
Honestly. Dude, I go organic, bro.
Man, I do not like cranberry juice.
Yikes. Have a UTI
Really
one
bad
time.
aftertaste.
Yeah,
Really bad aftertaste.
you must have a nice urinary tract. Because
I've never had to do that, but I've always heard that's like the remedy.
I think that's right. I feel like it's an older person beverage.
Fair, unless like you also like vodka.
Yeah, and then you're just an older alcoholic, which is fine too.
I think the circles are older alcoholic and 21-year-old female alcoholic. And
Yeah.
then you're doing vodka crayons.
a little
That's the
like
one.
vodka with a splash of crayon.
Just a little
It's
vodka
not
crayon.
bad.
Just enough to
Pretty
make it
good.
pink. Just a little kiss.
Well,
I don't know whose voice that is.
shout out to Dogface.
Yeah.
Do we have a real
Dogface.
name?
Nathan.
Shout out Nathan.
I really hope this doesn't turn on the guy. The guy looked
Yeah,
awesome.
following this one up is going to be tough. I just hope. What happens to these viral sensations? Then he's going to end up in like one of those TikTok houses, and he's going to get hooked up with like another like they're going to do a collab video with him and like the Add Me on the Gram kid, and it's going to be like, whoa, dude, they're doing the things
And
together.
Little Echo. What's his name?
Little Esco,
Esco.
the one who told Dylan he needed to get his drip up.
Yeah, he called me old.
He called
too.
you out on that a long
He
time
said
ago.
I was old and need to get my drip up.
I think this ends with Dogface 208 on Dancing with the Stars.
That's fine with me.
Yeah.
Good.
Like that would be a nice little send off. He's had his moment. He has his follow up moment, Dancing with the Stars, and kind of rides off into the Ken Bone sunset.
Did you see that bitch Carol Baskin got sent home?
Oh man.
What if I pitch this pivot that Activision adds him as like a customized an extra character in Tony Hawk?
Ooh.
You get
Wow.
Dogface, his Ocean Spray, just riding a longboard. And a,
KJ,
Dude,
through
that-
integrations.
What are you
just
doing?
Just saying. Pitch solutions around here.
I do have to call out KJP, who recreated this TikTok with a pumpkin on his head, and a pumpkin spice latte that he poured into his face.
Oh, yes. I watched that one.
Yeah, well, he was green screening that.
Oh.
Oh, you just had to spoil the fun.
Yeah, I did.
Wait. He green screened it?
Yeah, watch it again and think it's a green screen and be like, oh, this is really bad.
So he wasn't on a board at all.
He
I was
was
going to
not
say Mick
boarding.
Fleetwood
That's-
didn't seem like he was
What a jerk.
making much,
Well, Mick
covering
Fleetwood's
much distance.
an old man.
Again, understandable.
I know. I
But-
had that thought too. I'm like, wow, he's getting around pretty good on the skateboard.
Yeah.
Hope he doesn't fall and have a catastrophic hit.
Just somebody on a knee, like with
Yeah.
a bush in their hand, just like waving it by, so it just makes it look like he's passing them at high speed. That's not actually what happened in the video, but that's what happened in my
Seeing
head.
him mouth the song, like that song, it was just like, oh wow, it's Mick Fleetwood. He's doing the song. He knows
just
all
a
the
song.
words.
I just hope he doesn't go on like Tosh.0 and run this. Maybe he'll be on one of the 14 hours of ridiculousness.
Is Tosh still around?
Yes.
Is Tosh .0 though?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I
had
listened
no
to some
idea.
Tosh stand up
Same.
on my ride home yesterday on one of the comedy serious channels. It was good.
Yeah.
Didn't I can tell you this? It would not be that bit wouldn't work in 2020. This particular one, but it was for the time. I put myself back in like 2009 or whatever it was, and it was funny.
Unnecessary additional fact, finding out that he hosted a show called Tens that was just basically a camera guy. What you would think of like as Art Man and what's the chick from that Art Man's old show, Brooke Burke. They used to just go around to beaches, interview people or whatever. Tosh did a similar show where he would just go to clubs in Miami. Him and another, at the time just hot female hosts, and they would just interview people at a nightclub, hot people, while they're
Genius.
like dancing. And I'm like, as a 13-year-old kid, this was great content.
Oh yeah.
And then once I found out that was Daniel Tosh, I was like, all right, that wormhole's good. Let me just turn this into a niche. And
I bet he picked up so many chicks doing that because he's like chicks think he's hot, right?
He's like
Yeah.
funny hot.
UCF guy, I think.
Is he
I
UCF?
think.
He's
Could be
something
wrong.
Florida.
He dodged the bullet of getting popular, big commercial, and just getting played out, which I would say some people would say he is, but like Dane Cook, uncool.
Amy Schumer,
Nickelback,
Dane Cook.
Yeah, like to where people just like him so much, and then it's like, oh, whatever, you still like them.
Yeah.
So I don't know. He's still cooking though. New season. I've watched that while watching or I didn't watch it, but I saw the commercial while watching the
South Park.
South Park special.
By the way, I took a stray from South Park. I don't know if you saw it. The pandemic stash is
Yeah.
and that's fine.
I respect it.
Look, live long enough to see your favorite show come at you. I'm fine with that.
Truly.
Dylan's just over here crushed that the guy skateboarding in a pumpkin head was not real.
He's just really looking into
Dude,
it.
hop on a log. No, I wasn't.
Oh, you're not.
No.
That's what I thought you were doing.
No.
Dylan will do some research on you.
I was not watching that. But hop on a longboard, dog. Do it right.
Yeah, I agree.
Where would you acquire a longboard right now? Like, where does one find a longboard?
I don't know, but unless you have direct access to a studio, this person went through more trouble to recreate it than to just
I hate
with the, like editing.
I hate follow this guy. They have access to studios.
Okay.
They are the most Instagram family of all time. Literally of all time.
It'd be an absolute shame if somebody had a sign off to a certain live stream recreating this. That'd be just pathetic. But I don't know.
Oh, man. That's a good call. That's a real good call. The king of the green screen himself. Human. So lately I've been doing this thing where I like to wear my lounge pants just kind of everywhere.
Same.
I'll wear them at the house. I'll wear them like when I go to the store, whatever. I've noticed some things that kind of annoy me about some of them. I'm not going to name names, but like the right waist and right length combo. I have like a weird, my ratios might be a little bit difficult, but I have some trouble. And that is why I'm a big fan of new old sponsor alert.
New but old sponsor alert.
Public Rec.
Yes. I'm glad.
Remember these?
I'm glad you mentioned the waistband.
It's perfect.
People sleep on the waistband. It's a very important part of the comfort situation in pants. Oh my gosh. They crush it with these.
I like that if I go out to, wherever, take Randy for a walk or whatever it is, I don't have to change. If I see the neighbors, I'm like, they're going to be like, oh, this guy's an upstanding citizen.
Back when we ran these ads a long time ago, I told you the first time I tried them on, they were so comfortable, but I was going out to dinner that night. They looked good enough that I could wear them to a nice restaurant, and I did. They look like slacks, but they feel like sweatpants.
They make leisure wear in waist and inseam sizes because comfort starts with a better fit. My favorite pants are their best-selling all-day, everyday pants.
Yes.
I like
Called
it.
the ADED pants is what I have called it in the past. They're a more stylish alternative to sweatpants and a more comfortable alternative to jeans. How about that? Brett, now, did you get your first pair recently?
I did, Dave, and like Dylan said, they basically morphed from the couch to the golf course. Maybe not the golf course, but the driving range at least was where I used them. To the post driving range beer.
Into the discoteca.
Yeah.
If you want to, I'm
I'm
not
wearing
in Spain, but
Imagine just pulling up in your public recs when you're at the discoteca. Toss the valet your keys.
Oh yeah, it's on.
Yeah,
You know,
you're
so
skipping the line. You don't have to grease the guy's palms.
No, yeah, that rope's coming down for you. They're going right back up.
they
when you
do
walk
look
through.
like you're like a street kind of streetwear buff, and
Mhm.
you can crush them. You can get anywhere with these things.
They're versatile, I think, is what we're looking for
yes,
here.
that's
yeah.
that's versatile.
They fit short guys, tall guys, and everyone in between. Okay, like and in between would be like 5'9" guys like myself.
Where am I playing
Not
Fall
short.
Guys? You know.
That's a great point.
So between like you and Kevin.
The chant, catching a stray in
Gotcha.
the addery. They come in 9 different colors, one for each day of the week, and then some. That's what I like about it. Sometimes I'll throw on like 2 different ones per day. Like I'll just be like, you know what? I'm gonna switch it on them, see if the guys notice.
No one's doing that.
No one's doing that, and of course they always notice. Now you can get your whole wardrobe from Public Rec. They've got incredibly comfortable shorts too. Also T-shirts, Dylan, Henleys. How about that?
Oh, Thursdays
Polos,
only.
hoodies, jackets, even golf gear. Right now, keep this in mind. They rarely discount their stuff, but right now they have an exclusive offer just for Circling Back listeners. Go to publicrec.com/circling. Again, publicrec.com/circling. Use promo code CIRCLING to receive 10% off. That's Public Rec. Promo code CIRCLING. Check it out.
It's perfect fall gear.
Randy, I'm gonna give you that signal right now. Some audio, I guess a video got sent our way, some animation, courtesy
really?
of our friend Riki Prosper. This is allegedly from our old, or I guess this podcast, maybe like a year or 2 ago. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I do not recall this conversation at all.
I'm going to play it here from my computer. And does this ring a bell with anyone? Because for me, I'm completely lost.
What if you're watching the Masters and like you got like Tiger's on 15? It's like Sunday, and he gets on and he drains it for eagle, and you look over at your eagle and he just kind of looks at you.
He's getting his eagle on.
You bump his little talon.
Like, yo, he did it. He did it.
He did the thing.
No, he did it.
Oh God.
But like, what if Tiger's really on fire and he's got like 5 eagles throughout the tournament? And every time you look over, he's like, "Yeah, I get it. I'm an eagle. I'm an eagle.
Dude, we've done this
You don't have
before.
to do this every
Not
time."
a big deal.
I guess this segment's called What is that even from? When did we ever talk about
What if you're
that?
It's a
watching
funny
the
seg
Masters
that's made
and
much
like-
more funny by the accompanying animation. He did a really good job with that. I do not know what this is from. No recollection. I usually can remember all conversations we've had, at least like bits and pieces of it. This one, I'm just a complete blank.
I guess in this scenario, you had a pet eagle.
I don't know. I don't know what started the conversation.
Brett, you have any ideas?
Brett didn't know
Were we
anything,
doing?
man. Sorry.
Goodness.
What'd you say?
Brett didn't know anything. I don't know where that came from, Brett. You know plenty. You know plenty.
That's okay. Were we doing like spirit animals or something like that?
No,
I don't know.
I don't think.
Or like I don't think we were doing animals we'd want to hang out and watch the Masters with.
So when I saw this pop
I
up,
might pick an eagle though. To be fair,
I thought maybe Tiger. I got scared for a sec. I was like, wait, why is he bringing out some old ass Tiger audio? Did like Tiger just announce his retirement? Like, what happened? I thought I missed something.
What animal was it? A falcon or an eagle that hit that grabbed the drone?
I think it was an eagle, but not a bald eagle, like a different, like a golden eagle or something like that.
Okay, because if that happened around March or February, then I can see this coming together.
I don't know, but
Yeah, I would have remembered if it was that recent.
Yeah,
I'll tell you this: Riki Prosper is now an animation guy, which is scary.
that's
I
just
mean,
flexing.
very
That was good
talented
too.
lad. That
I
was
thought
really
that was
good.
legit.
Had the little Sunday Scaries candle,
I saw that. Noticed that.
Did you
trimmed
see?
wick.
It said this candle smells like a candle.
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
A play on the Goop sensation.
It's really good. There's levels.
Yeah.
Ah, Like it.
Ricky knows
content, man.
He's got that content brain.
Man.
Keep an eye out.
I just wonder how he paid John Leguizamo to play Dylan. It's wild.
It does look like him.
Dude, Randy's low-key gassy over here. I'm sorry.
I haven't noticed it yet.
I just did. I think it's because he had some of my parents' dog's food. And I think it's just hitting him different.
Always a risk.
The gut biome is just like, what are we doing? Like throwing our hands up. Like,
Yep, there it is.
Yeah,
It finally
I'm
made its
sorry.
way over.
Randy.
It's okay, Randy.
Hey, pal. It's okay.
It happens to everybody, bud.
We're exposing you on the pod, but people still love you. Brett, you got any breaking news?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, sure.
Anything on Eichel we need to know about?
No, the Sabres are not trading Jack Eichel.
They're not dangling him?
Knock on wood. They're not dangling him.
We gotta hang on to him,
them.
man.
We gotta hang on to Eichel.
He's the future.
We gotta hang on to Eichel. There are trades that are gonna happen today. Draft is tomorrow, which I'm excited about.
Ooh.
That you can, too much dip will cover it, I'm sure.
In depth.
In depth, for sure.
But the two pieces of breaking news I have are either Joe Biden. The president has enough breaking news. You can get that from another place.
Just Brett always wanted to make it political, man.
Or Footy.
Let's start with Footy.
Footy.
Oh.
What's wrong with Footy?
Nothing.
We'll get the Biden.
I
dog.
feel weird
Chill out.
talking footy without Will.
He'll be okay.
All right,
You won't even listen.
let's
You
talk
won't know.
about it.
Are you familiar with Gunnersaurus, Dave?
That is one of Park's favorite dinosaurs.
Well, Arsenal, the club in England, has fired their mascot, Gunnersaurus,
Fuck out of here.
For what?
in the middle of a pandemic.
What?
That's sad.
They said a cost-cutting venture when
Okay.
they're about to drop millions.
Oh, so
On
you
people.
fired the dude they pay like $35K a year? Like
He's been there for 25 years.
He's probably
Oh.
making more than
it's not a
35K.
full time. That's not a full time job though. It's
Is
not
it
like
not?
I don't know. Unclear.
there's no way.
They're fired their mascot, Dylan.
That seems unnecessary.
He's been there forever, and Twitter is not happy. With Stan Kroenke is the guy who owns that team. So
Oh, Stan Kroenke also
Kroenke.
owns the LA Rams.
and the now defunct Colorado
Oh,
Rush.
Rush.
Dude.
He co Elway with that one.
I completely misunderstood. I thought Gunnersaurus was like the coach, and I just looked it up, and no, it really is it's a mascot dinosaur.
No, it's George's nephew that
Ha.
played for the team.
The guy who's really pulling the strings behind the scenes.
That's my next piece of news.
So are they gonna
Dude, this is
just not have a
sad.
mascot? Are they gonna put someone else in that costume, or how's this work?
It's unclear, Dylan.
Gangs are BYOM now.
You can't. Yeah, I mean the mascot was a source of love and joy for many people.
Remember the chicken? The chicken and Philly, the Philly chicken? The big mascot would go stadium to stadium, and it was like a big deal. He was the chicken man. Yeah. You don't remember that?
I know Gritty.
Okay.
From Philly.
Gunnersaurus has an official Twitter account. It's even verified.
Yeah,
Hasn't tweeted since September 28th, unless some recent tweets have been removed, which is possible given this news.
so
I don't know.
you think he was just like going off on Twitter about like Boris Johnson?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. But yeah, nothing since September 28th, which I guess that's not too long ago.
I just want to to Gunnersaurus. I hope you find your feet, scales,
Your talents.
I hope you find your talents, buddy. I hope you land in your talents.
You got to think that they could go automated with this and have like a droid, a robot of some sort, do the mascot stuff. Which
Dinosaurs don't have talons.
I thought some of them did. I thought that
What
was
does a
like a new theory.
velociraptor have, dude?
It's just a claw. Talons on a bird, right?
Yeah, but
Well,
aren't dinosaurs
ipso
and birds
facto.
like the closest relatives?
You know what Parks and I learned recently? That if it could fly, it was not a dinosaur. So a pterodactyl, pteranodons, they're not actually dinosaurs.
What
Yeah,
are
but
they
they-
then?
I don't know.
Piece
It's
you up
different
real
family.
Scary ass big mosquitoes.
Different
I don't
family
know.
of animal.
Huh.
Kind of weird. A lot of people don't know that.
What's the Joe Biden news, Brett?
Well, the Biden campaign has tapped the likes of Jermaine Dupri,
Oh no.
Ludacris,
Welcome to Atlanta.
Monica, and Jeezy to head up their Get Out the Vote ads.
The Snowman.
Wait, is this like with a colon in between out and the, like get out the vote?
No, it's just Get Out the Vote.
Mm.
All
Thought it
capitalized.
was going to be a
So
play on the
they've,
movie.
Oh.
They're recording Get Out the Vote ads focusing on black voters in battleground states.
Oh joy.
Get out the vote, I guess, because it's a mail-in system this time around, huh? You send them out.
I mean-
Instead of get out and vote, It's get out the vote. Send it out.
Hard to say. I'm just
There are drop-off places.
Yes.
But
Place in Houston now.
yeah, I think there's only one place in
Yeah.
like, Travis County, right?
I just think it's interesting that they're tapping like 2002 to
The stakes are definitely lower, it seems like, because it's now not vote or die, which was
Vote or die was one of the worst.
what-
Vote or die was tight.
And then rock the vote was
Fun
another
fact, I
iteration.
didn't vote. No, I'm kidding. I think I voted that election. But I know some people didn't vote and they didn't die.
12
they will eventually.
12-ish years ago,
Yeah.
vote or die.
I don't know which was first, vote or die, and then rock the vote.
I'm thinking about it in terms of South Park because there was like an iconic South Park vote or die.
I have one other breaking news, Brett, if you don't mind
hit
me
me.
adding.
Yeah. The only other stuff was, just minor thing like Kayleigh McEnany and presidential things. But we
People are going to blame me for being in the spin zone. A place that Dylan is really familiar with, a very niche, small, locally owned restaurant in Nashville, Hattie B's, is expanding into the Dallas market, opening up a location in Deep Ellum.
Is this hot chicken?
Hot chicken.
Hot chicken.
Yes.
It's fried chicken.
I love hot chicken.
It's chicken.
I will pull the indie move of saying I'm a huge fan of Bolton's. I went to Nashville for my bachelor party. Didn't try Hattie B's. I'm excited to try it. They have other locations, it sounds like, in other places that include the shithole that is Memphis, which you'll hear more about Too Much Dip.
Wow.
But Hattie B's coming to Deep Ellum.
Did you do a pedal tavern and wear like sashes and shit?
I may or may not have picked it because it was #1 bachelorette party capital of the world.
Looking
So
out
I am
for the
that
lads.
I am that scumbag. So whatever. It was a great time.
Where was yours, Dave?
Nolans.
That good one. That's solid.
It was real hot.
That's solid.
What
It's
time?
not-
What part of the year did you go?
I think we went in the summer.
Oh,
It
yeah.
smelled like trash, but it didn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't matter, man. Just having the guys together one last time,
God,
you
you
know?
guys party, man.
Yeah. You were there. You weren't there.
No, I didn't get the invite.
Brett, I didn't know you. You were probably like 14.
What year was this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that was fun. I think KJ did quite the job filling in for
Serviceable.
one Will DeFreeze.
As we knew he would.
Those are big those are big Yeezys to fill, I should say.
Those are what's his footwear of choice now? He's a big Vans guy.
He's got those Nike. What are they?
Wave runners?
No, well, he has those. He doesn't wear them. He's got the Yeezy Wave Runner. The same kind of shoes you have. Those Nike ones. I don't know. Who
Kill
gives a
shots?
shit?
Oh, the Flywire.
Yeah.
I thought he was just hiking barefoot, like just getting in touch with the earth.
He's very-
He said he was going to become a crystal guy.
He's gonna be very granola when he gets back. He's just gonna be like a Nature Valley bar, just all crunched up and poured over some.
Is that what you do? You crunch them up?
I don't eat them at all. I think they're trash, even if they're out.
Oh,
they
they're good. A lot of sugar though.
Gives me a tummy ache.
The move is to crunch them up in the bag
Yep.
and then dump them in the yogurt. Mix that up. You got a treat there.
I respect that. I've tried and failed many times to just have that on the road, and you just take that one bite, and it's like, all right, I'll be vacuuming this out in 3 months.
Yeah, it's impossible not to make a mess eating that stuff.
Sorry, I'm sidelining us.
That's okay. Last thing I've got, we're about to record Too Much Dip. Give it a chance to earn your business. Listen today. It's going to be fun. We got a lot to talk about. If you're into sports, and even if you're not, you might find something you like in there.
Like my weekend recap.
Oh, can't wait.
We'll save it for then.
Okay.
Wow.
We will see y'all on Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.